a lot of what happens in Pakistan will impinge on India US relations, because Pakistan US relations are going on a trajectory which definitely are not correct for us, not good for us. Because USA, as we all know, wants crypto. You know, Trump wants crypto. They want minerals, Pasni. Then, of course, Chinese have reacted to Pasni, whatsoever listing, plus a put in Afghanistan, all this. So, well, in this context and in the overall context, General Dushyant, where do you see our India-US relations going? And do you see, and especially after Trump has said, Russia will not take, India has said that they'll not take Russian oil, or has he put us on a spot by wantedly
Okay,
saying that, is this a trap that he's trying to put us in? And if
okay.
this is a trap, how should we respond and how should we take it forward? Your views.
Uh, so first of all, I think India is already cognizant of this particular trap what you're talking about, and that's why there are noises now coming in the media about balancing our trade, balancing our relationships, giving equal weightage to various factors, so that we are not uh, caught in a limbo. In case if one source dries up, we are absolutely held high and dry. So that is one issue which I thought right up front. Let me just tell you. But more importantly, I feel that India should have the mongoose strategy. And now, what is this mongoose strategy? There are four snakes which are fighting with each other. One is US, the bigger snake, anaconda. The second one is the Chinese, which are possibly boa constrictors, and you have the third, which is EU, which is trying to imitate the other two, and fourth is Russia. Now they're all intertwined amongst themselves, and we really don't know who is going after whom. Okay, so what does the mongoose do? Mongoose starts, chipping away at the weaker guys. So we have started doing that, FTAs with individual countries, EU, UK. You can see a pattern here. So people are being exploited by the mongoose quite well. So I think I like that idea of a mongoose strategy. Where are the sticklers for us? Sticklers are tariff. I think tariff, slowly they are realizing that they will be left alone in this global trade world, because trade is no more a single power's hegemony. Even the Chinese will realize it later on, that people will find alternative to rare earths. It's not that the rare earths are not available. Others were not making an effort. आसानी से मिल रहा था. It was being given. It was being taken at low rates, so people were buying it. It may take some time. There'll be some kind of a hitch, but India need not worry from that. Then the second thing which I find is that what is worrying India Pakistan is the strategic alignment differences which have started happening. There has been some pivots which are not favorable to India. For example, pivot of US to Pakistan, which I feel it's a very, very short-term tactical kind of a movement, and it will die down after a while. Once, like, they realize the tariff thing, they will also realize what will happen if they go. And that's why you're finding the point which you gave about permission being given to Mutaki to visit, etc. These are all part of off ramping which they are looking at. And while the Afghani foreign minister was here, while the attack was going on Pakistan, while the Sharm el Sheikh conversation is going on, India's commercial team, which is commerce secretary, who is leading this particular trade talk, is already in the US. He's
Okay.
today also in the US, and he's
Yeah.
trying to get a deal. I think the off ramp will come somewhere there. But what they are debating is the timing. When should this off ramp come? Which will be the ideal time for both Pakistan, US, and India to say Allah Allah, very good, very good, very good time. My take is India is resisting because of the Bihar election. That's an internal issue, but there is a point in it. One of the experts did say about it, that because of the Bihar election, there is a little bit of a rigidity in our stance. Then, as far as the uh, opportunities which we are going to get, I think in the ISF formulation, Israel is our great opportunity, because Israel is one person which might not a country which might not agree to Turkey being part of this stabilization force. It may not be also willing to take the Indonesians. The reason being, what I'm trying to get at. All the three countries which they have mentioned are kind of pro Palestinian. So they would like certain actors in the ISF, which would be more closer to, and with which Israel has a better relationship. On the on the internal issue of containing Hamas, I don't think they can contain Hamas. There again, we will have an opportunity in controlling the West Asian Samojal which is taking place, and possibly building our relations much deeper with Saudi Arabia and Qatar, which of late have been a little on the low side. I think that should give us an opportunity. Then second next point which I want to highlight is on the nuclear issue. Very interesting thing which has happened in the last few days or few months is that there have been mass resignations by colonels and majors in the Pakistan army. So that is one good trend as far as we are concerned, because they are the actual backbone of Pakistan army. Their leadership is too busy in ruling Bahawalpur, ruling Muridke, or ruling in Ravla Court, etc. So I think there is an opportunity there that the Pakistan military may be slowly. Even men are doing a mass resignation leave. 1,500, I believe, left in one go in one of the incidents. And with what is happening in Baluchistan and KKP, these numbers are only going to increase. They're not going to reduce. So the next issue is, I'm not going in any random order. I was just jotting
That's
down.
okay.
Next issue which I felt was this, managing Trump. I think for the next 3 months, 3 years, we need to manage Trump tactically, and to do that we need to take out, lure him with his best, out of the three personalities, the third personality is of businessman. It's a very good opportunity for us to trade business with our strategic interests, where we are looking at defense. That is one area where we need to actually have more options. Whether you look at the aircraft, whether you look at the air defense, whether you look at the drones, I mean, there are a number engines. There are a number of issues where I'm not saying that France will not give it, but look at the timing. France is already having 512 odd aircraft deliveries for Rafale. Can it manage so many for us? It's going to be a difficult task. We have pending orders of Tejas for the last 5 6 years. We have not been able to take out the Tejas Mark 1 only, leave aside Mark 1 Alpha, because of lack of engines. So I think we need to have a variety of people to take us across that particular thing. So Trump, the businessman, has to be targeted. That's the way I look at it. And it is a tactical move. It is not a it is a tactical move to see through these 3 years or 3.5 years, whatever is left of him. And if he's so desirous of his, so-called peacemaker thing, it's a good thing. Somewhere it will give us some opportunities,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
somewhere we can always support him where it is least hurting us. So therefore I think we need to play smart. That Mongoose has to be very smart out here. And opportunities which are lying, as far as Pakistan is concerned, this narrative has to be built that, look, areas west of Indus were not yours. You never controlled it. No one from India ever controlled areas except for Maharaja Ranjit Singh, who went up to Kabul. And Maharaja Ranjit Singh is here in India. So it is destined to fail. Pakistan is destined to fail west of Indus. And earlier they realized it, better it is. Otherwise, today itself there was a big article on, can we stop five-way split of Pakistan? And Afghanis know this much better than any other country in the world as to what can happen to them. And to me, it looks like even the pattern, the way this particular war went on for 6 days, I think they are also looking at tiring them out in a. They used to call us thousand cuts, no? I think they will do thousand axing
More.
of
Thousand more.
not cut. They'll be axing thousand times to Pakistan,
Mm.
which will realize its folly what they have done. So with this, I think I'll stop. I think we it's an era of tactical pragmatism, and do
Yeah.
not focus so much on strategic issues. Do not focus so much on value based international relations. I think the value based international relationship has gone out of the window. We have to look at
Yeah.
our interest in a tactical manner. That's the way ahead as far as we are concerned, whether it is Pakistan or the US or China for that matter.